Crawford scared. Bud Hustle's home, and I'm back with another one. There's a rumor out here that's saying Bud is banding 50-50 and $20 million guarantee. Like, I don't understand what that is, but if that's real, man, Bud scared of Errol Spence, man. Ain't no doubt about it. Because if Keith Thurman was considered scared of Terrence Crawford when he asked for 10 million, Bud is shaking in his boots asking for 20 million from Errol, man. Like, I don't care about what nobody says. If this is true, if this rumor is true, Terrence Bud Crawford is scared to get in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. because they really know what's gonna happen. You know, I ain't I ain't want to really call this fight. I thought it was 50-50. I've been saying it for a long time. I thought it was 50-50 all the way up until Terrence Bud Crawford. Up until Earl Spence Jr. demolished a fighter like Ugas. And then after that, I just was like, there's no way Bud could beat Earl Spence. Now, if you've been living under a rock for the past, I want to say 3 to 4 years, you would know that the largest fight in the boxing division has always been Earl Spence, Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, with throughout the years, there's been different types of um, media sorties between the two fandoms, who's doing this and who's doing that. And you had once upon a time Earl Spence wasn't mentioning Terrence Bud Crawford simply because he was trying to get the rest of the belts. He said after he said when he got the IBF belt when they met up at I forget what fight it was that they met up. Earl Spence told him, "I'm gonna take care of my side of the street. I'm gonna get all these belts, and then I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get your belt." Everybody made a big spill out of it. Some people saying Errol Spence was ducking right then and there. Some people was telling some people was saying that Earl Spence was just simply laying down the plans of the future, which let Terrence Bud Crawford know in between time, you can get your own fight going. I don't know what the deal was, but time goes by. Earl Spence collects all the belts. Boom. Earl Spence calls out Terrence Bud Crawford in the ring right after he beats Jordanis Ugas. Now, in the past, there was been so-called obstacles when, as far as making this fight, according to Terrence Bud Crawford and his team. That obstacle was supposedly Bob Arum. Now, Bob Arum had just now recently come out and said that Terrence Bud Crawford never even asked for the Earl Spence Jr. fight, but I don't know whether or not that's the truth. We're gonna find out after they settle their court dispute, because the court dispute has a lot to do with Terrence Bud Crawford accusing Bob Arum as a rapist. I'm not rapist. I'm sorry, as a racist. Uh, as a racist, so he ultimately not making him be able to get the big fights. But that's neither here nor there. But that goes back to this. Now all of a sudden, there is no more obstacles. There is no more Bob Arum. The obstacles seemingly is not there. Some people say that the PBC didn't want this fight. Some people say that Earl Spence Jr. don't really want this fight. But in my opinion, this video is about my opinion. My opinion is that Earl Spence wants to fight. My opinion a week ago is Terry Bud Crawford wanting to fight. But if this rumor of this $20 million and 50-50 split lets me know that he's pricing himself out. You know, Bud Crawford's fights, there is no fight that Bud Crawford can put on the table and justify a $20 million guaranteed payday. Yes, this is the biggest fight in boxing today, but there is no way Terrence Bud Crawford can put any of his fights, any of his pay-per-views, any of his viewerships up in a fair negotiation and say, hey, I'm demanding $20 million and a 50-50 split. To me, there's no proof of no kind of pay-per-view. There's nothing that he could do. Like he don't have that much leverage, in my opinion. But I don't know. This is all just a rumor. You know what I mean? But I feel like it was worth making a video on, because it's kind of messed up if this is real. You know what I'm saying? The fans been demanding this fight. It's been people that were so called like homies. Like this fight has split the fan base temporarily. You know, there is a certain fan base that I'm a part of that this fight is right down the middle in this fan base, you know, and this is a very large fan base to where this fight has to happen. Now, I don't know what the heck is going on with the negotiations, but 50-50 split, $20 million smells fear to me. You know, I cannot stress this enough. That sounds like fear to me. Now, if this is just all just hearsay, I mean, I'm gonna make a video correcting this hearsay, but at the same time, if this is real, this is absolutely crazy. Somebody need to holler at Terrence Bud Crawford about this. But at the same time, in my opinion, bro, this can't be real. I don't think it's real, man. Making this video right here, right now, in my mind, this doesn't make any sense at all. And it makes so little sense. I'm just gonna come out and say this can't be real. This cannot be a real number. This cannot be a real negotiation between him and his team. If it is, he has the most delusional team in boxing today. You know, everybody always, you know, the opinion on the fight, what Bud gonna do, what Earl gonna do. That's just boxing talk. You know, that's just hearsay. That's boxing talk. That's real. That's real talk. But as far as like these negotiations, if this is his demands, this nigga scared. I'm just gonna say it. He's scared. He's scared, bro. This nigga scared. This nigga scared of Earl, man. Either he's scared of Earl, he about to cash out. He don't want to fight nobody else after this. If this is his demand, this is either him being scared or him cashing out. I get it. He about to be 35 years old. I get it. If this is a cash out, say it's a cash out. Say it's a cash out. But for people to try to justify this is absolutely ridiculous. If people trying to justify this, in my opinion, this is absolutely ridiculous. I just wanted to come on here real quick and give a little thoughts on this Bud Crawford possible negotiation. Is this demand? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if he went that high and expected the PBC to go low. But if this is a 20 mil, 50-50 or nothing, like he was saying, 50-50 or nothing before, this nigga scared, bro. I'll be the first. I'll be one of the first fans of both fighters. I like both fighters right down the middle as far as they're in the ring, you know. But I will be the first non Errol Spence super fan slash non-Bud super fan to admit that if this is the demand, Bud is shaking in his boots. He got his trainer up here talking all this trash, calling Errol Spence Jr. basic, saying he ain't changed nothing since the Olympics. Then turn around because you know his trainer is also his manager, and then they say all this crazy stuff, turn right back around and ask for this ridiculous number. I mean, if both fighters could get 20 million apiece, I mean, I apologize, you know, because I mean, if you want to be real, Bud been doing some pretty good business as far as him fighting nobodies and getting rich off fighting nobody. I feel like that's good business, especially considering um Earl Spence going to do the heavy, get all the belts from his side of the street, and just to make this fight, which is the biggest fight in boxing right now. But if that's the case, bro, like if they both can get that money, I get that money. You know, if Canelo can get 50 million for fighting Bivol, which I don't know, is that's been some sketchiness going on with that. But if Canelo could get all this money, I believe these two young men can get all this money. But at the same time, if this is his demand, he's scared, bro. He ain't never demanded this much from nobody else. You know what I mean? He's scared. I feel like he's scared. But if not, they both can get a large sum of money like this, then so be it. That's my video. That's what's up. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Hustle's Home. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Hustle's Home. And I see y'all in my next video.